Okay, hey you guys, I'm back. It is March the 25th, 2020, and I have just gotten a lot of information about the rest of the semester and what it'll look like. I've been in meetings all week, virtually, keeping my social distancing up, practicing it just like you should be as well. Right now, everything that I know is going to be written basically on these two pages. Everything I need to update you on will be written on these two pages. And I put a couple of things highlighted that you need to see that are going to be different for you. For the most part, we're still going to try to follow the entire course schedule. Good news is that we've already taken test one, and we were working our way towards test two. Now, the way it's going to change is like this. A lot of the things that I'm going to do are going to be based off of the deadlines that the college has right now for your drop date, which is here, April 17th. And the other one's going to be finals, which is going to be, hold on one second, bring it to the front. Which is going to be on, right now they moved the final exams are going to be online. They're from May 10th to May 13th. So there's a range of days you can take it because it's online. Now, that means that your third test, which is going to be your final test, has to occur by May 10th. And because it's online, there are going to be some things that are going to be a little bit different about it. And I'll get to those as we get closer to that day. But I want to explain the structure of everything and how I want to do a lot of this now. So let's go back and look at this first page. And this document will be posted online for you to view later. So just know that you can go back and see this document online. The first thing I need you to understand is if you're not on Remind, make sure you please join the Remind. I'm still going to deliver messages to you, communication like that. It'll probably be one of the primary ways I do things still, just alert you to things. But I'm also going to go to Blackboard and do a lot of Blackboard. So make sure that you're checking your announcements on Blackboard because that's where most of the information will be delivered. Make sure that if you need to communicate with me, best way to communicate is through this Remind code or my email, or use the course messaging in Blackboard. So, and it may be easier since we're doing everything in Blackboard just to keep it all in Blackboard. So I would start using the course messaging a lot more. And I'm going to check that a lot more as well, all right? The other thing that's going to be new here is this highlighted part that says office hours. Normally we would meet for class from 5:45 to 7 on Mondays, and then in my Saturday class it would be from 9 to 12. That's going to change. Because we can't physically meet anymore virtually, I'm going to have office hours. And I'm going to use this application on Blackboard called Collaborate. And you'll see when you go into your course, you'll actually see on the left-hand side, there will be a link that says office hours. Some teachers are using this as an opportunity to teach an entire class. I don't want to do it like that. My office hours, we will meet. I haven't decided on the exact days. I'm going to take a survey later and try to figure out those exact days. But those days are convenient to you, and they'll probably be sometime around Monday and Wednesday still. And it'll be about an hour long. I have Monday, Wednesday, 5:45 to 6:45 because that's when class would have been. So I know it works for a majority of you. But because of online learning, there are things that are going to occur that are different. And I know not all of you have access to laptops at certain times or the internet and all these other things. So we'll talk about that. I'm going to record during office hours. Office hours are basically used for if you don't understand a lesson that I put up, if you don't understand how to do certain problems, I can go through them with you during office hours. So it's basically me live in a virtual atmosphere. So we'll talk. That'll be in Collaborate. And if you don't use Collaborate, I'm gonna put a couple links up about that too, so you can figure out how to use that. The grading formula has not changed. It's still this. This is what the grading formula is going to be, but you're going to see extra components added to things. Right now, the exams are 50%. We've already taken test one. We're going to. We have test two and test three still. I'm going to come. If you come over here with me, let's look at the updated course outline real quick. And on this updated course outline, it's telling us now that test two is going to have to be attempted by 4/16 right here. It has to be attempted by 4/16. And the reason for that is because is because the last day to drop this course, if you plan on dropping this course, is April 17th. So I want you to have a test 2 taken by that time so you know what it is your capabilities are and what you can do before drop day occurs. Now, test 3 has to be taken by 5:10. And it has to be taken by 5:10 because from 5:10 to 5:13 is finals weeks. And during finals week, I don't want you to have to focus on the rest of these tests. So you have enough time in between tests to get all the material done. Now, a lot of this is going to be based on you. And what do I mean by that is that we're moving to online learning, and it's going to be these things that we do. There's this term in online learning called asynchronous learning, which means that the learning occurs not live or not through me virtually sitting in front of you teaching you, or not even through me, not even going to collaborate me actually holding a class like that. I'm going to actually put up video lectures. And for those lectures, what's going to end up happening is you're going to have to teach yourself and learn those things that are in those lectures. And I say teach yourself, but I'm going to explain everything just like I would in a regular class, but you're going to have the onus of learning the materials on you now. So just know that if you have any questions, I'm going to have those office hours, so you'll be able to ask those questions during that office hour. But the majority of it will be video lectures, and then for each video lecture, there are note guides that you can use to help you with those. But the other thing that you're going to have to do now is this. If you notice here, in order to take a test, there are, for each topic, I have 3 topics, for instance, for test 2. We've already covered probability in class. You may not remember a lot of, so still those lectures are there for you. There's random variables, which we started, and then there's normal distribution, which you have to cover by yourselves. But in order to take the test, and in order for me to know that you're actually looking at the material and understanding the material, there are what are called topic assessments in each test folder. And when you get into Blackboard, you'll see there's test 2, and there's a folder, and it's with these terms right here. There's 3 topic assessments that you have to take. Each assessment is only 10 questions long, and they're multiple choice. In order to take the test, you have to make a 70 on each assessment before the test will unlock. So you will not see the test until you take, or you will not be able to access the test until you take the probability topic assessment, the random variables topic assessment, and the normal distribution topic assessment. You have to make 70 on all 3, 70 or better, to actually get test 2 to unlock. In order to take test 3, same concept. There will be 3 topic assessments again. You take all 3, you make a 70 on all 3, you can take test 3. Now notice, test 3 will not unlock until you take test 2 also, though. So if you haven't taken test 2, you can't jump to test 3. But after you take an assessment, or after you take a topic assessment, you can go to the next thing and go to the next set of notes. So that'll be up in your folders too, but that's one of the big things I want to point out to you. The other big thing, again, is the final exam. And the final exam is going to be the final exam occurs on a Sunday from May 10th to Wednesday, May 13th. And it's online, and again, that's nothing that won't open until you it'll say test 2 and take test 3 before you can make the final exam. So just know these things. I'm going to put up a discussion board in a few minutes to see how I can help you, or what do you feel uncomfortable with, what do you need help with, and we'll go from there. But I was just making this video just to address a couple of changes that have occurred in the course, and a couple of things that I needed you to know. If you have any questions, again, feel free to email me. Feel free to send me a remind message or whatever you need to do to get in touch with me. But overall, you guys, I'm here. If you need anything, let me know. Be safe. Keep practicing that social distancing. Wash your hands. Take care. Y'all have a good one.